He's the Executive Vice Chairman and Managing Director of a steel and power company with a market cap of 20,000 crore rupees. But that's just the headline on his resume. The youngest heir of the O.P. Jindal family, Naveen has always been in the news. He shot his way to glory at the National Shooting Championship. He's got 2 Indian Polo Association Championship titles under his saddle. And he fought for our right to hoist the national flag in our homes and offices. But it was in 2004 that Naveen decided it was time to make an impact outside the boardroom.
सबका आशीर्वाद देगा कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए.
So like his father, he joined the Congress party and fought his first public battle, the battle for Kurukshetra. In the last 5 years, this 39-year-old Lok Sabha MP has been actively pursuing issues ranging from the smoking ban in Parliament to making the Indian rupee acceptable at international duty-free shops in India. Many thanks for joining us on this show. I remember in 2003 I asked you if politics was ever going to be an option for you, and at that point you said never, I'm never going to join politics, and in 2004 you actually decided to take the plunge. What made you want to do that?
If I remember correctly, I was not sure about which party I was going to join.
But even not so sure about politics at that point.
Yeah, I said I want to do something for the country, I want to serve my country to the best of my abilities. But yeah, I wasn't sure whether politics was the right way. It's just this, I feel that as an industrialist, obviously I am serving the country, I could serve the country, but I could only affect, say, lives of a million people, maybe 10 million people. But say if you want to affect the lives of 1 billion people, then definitely politics is a very good medium to be able to do that.
A lot of the industrialists who finally turn to politician either go to the Rajya Sabha route, or even if they do fight, they fight as independents. You chose not to do either. Right. Why was that?
This is true that it is in the first time in the history of a country that a young industrialist has come through electoral politics. That's because, again, my father influenced this. My father used to say that if we go to the people, asking for votes, we go to people, villages, we go to their choppas, we go to poor people's houses, then they will also have the courage of coming to our house. When we go to the villages, we come to know the reality. It's an excuse to go to them, to have contact with them. So, and he always believed that really to be able to make a change, in India, democracy is electoral, politics. So that's why he did this, and I followed in his footsteps.
But were you never concerned? And the reason I ask you this question is because in India, every time that you see a political regime change, you also see policies changing. You also see things like, the projects that were handed out to a particular corporate house actually being taken back, or reforms that were actually planned being reversed. So we have seen that happen. So weren't you concerned about the fact that if you are going to fight from a political party, you're going to have to face the ire if you were in the opposition?
See, I think things have improved a great deal in our country also. The political parties are much more mature now. The policies also, they don't policies pursued by various governments, if we see in the last 20 years, they're not dramatically different.
But that's at the national level. For instance, let me just bring up the Rajasthan example. We saw the Vasundhara Raje government being voted out, we saw the Gehlot government being voted in, and once again there was talk about let's relook at all the sort of land deals that were done, let's relook at all the projects that were done. That's the sort of thing that I'm talking about, and that happens in state after state, doesn't it?
It may happen. But so far nothing substantial would have happened in Rajasthan also. See, one is just rhetoric, other is actually what the parties do. And then wherever we are setting up projects and everything, we are working in projects in states where there is government, BJP government. But then, that part we have to handle professionally.
But there is a very thin line between professional relationships and politics in this country.
Sure,
let's be honest about that now. Naveen.
There is, and I sometimes do have to walk a very tight rope.
Yeah.
So just
over
there.
Projects in states which are probably BJP states, or
right, and a lot of times we have to suffer also.
Yeah.
The company has to suffer because
Have you paid the price for this? For the fact that you're in the Congress?
Sure. I mean, one has to pay the price, but it is a price I'm very, very willing and happy to pay.
But is it a price that your shareholders are happy to pay?
Well, my shareholders as the performance of the company, it is one of the best performing steel companies in the world. In terms of power, we are the most profitable private power company in the country, more profitable than Tata Power. We are the second biggest private power producer in the country. Our market capitalization of Jindal Steel and Power Limited is higher than Tata Steel. We have been able to put better performance every year. So I think when the results are there, nobody is complaining.